do your next 72. And just to start off, I was guided to the Fool, um, thinking of the tarot deck. So more specifically, something to do with a new beginning. So we're going to see how this plays into your actual reading, but you might be experiencing something, some type of new beginning. I don't know if this is going to be in love, work, some type of relationship, friendship, I don't know, but we're going to see what comes out and how this relates to your overall reading. Oh, geez. Yeah, the first card that came out is Ripple Effect. We have Ripple Effect. Ripple Effect says one event produces other effects. Your actions affect your future and others. So again, the initial energy has something to do with like a new beginning. I don't know if you are starting something, I'm hearing over and over again, or you feel like something keeps happening over and over again. I am seeing, like, when you're at the pond and you throw, the pebble to see those ripples. I feel like you're going to throw something out there, like meaning you're going to throw something out there that's different to see how things play out, or if it makes an impact, if it does something different for you, if it helps in some type of way. Yeah, or maybe that's the guidance of, that's something that you need to do. Like this could be something to do with like some type of trial and error. So for the next 72 hours, if there's something that you have like a goal with, or something that you want to work on, a person that you're dealing with, and maybe you're not getting the reaction or response that you were hoping to with this person, there's a sense of like doing something as far as like trial and error. Yeah, look, we have the mending card: correcting wrongs, fixing, asking for forgiveness. I feel like you're trying to fix something. There's something that you're wanting to fix. You want to make something better, and like, if you like, this is just trial and error. I don't feel like there's just like a just a cut and dry. This is like whatever is going to work out for you. Like, you just need to try some things out. That's all it is. I feel like maybe there's something to do with like, you're wanting one answer, or you're trying to find someone who can give you an answer, but it's just something that you're going to have to discover on your own. What are all of these? A lot came out. It says hot and cold. So this is extreme inconsistency. Whatever this is that you're trying to do for the next, 72 hours, you have to make sure that you're being consistent with it. We have black sheep. It says they all laughed at you, but now they all need your help. This is something that, yeah, locked up, mental anguish, and then we have take several seats. Someone is getting on, something is annoying, something is getting on your nerves, but I feel like this is something that just like, maybe you're getting irritated that something is not working the way that you had hoped that it would work. But it has something to do with like inconsistency. You have to make sure that you're doing something consistently, no matter how tired of it is that you're getting. It's like, it might be an energy of like, everything is, things are working for everyone but you in a particular circumstance or situation. I feel like there's something to do with like, you don't know what's really happening behind the scenes for other people with what they're doing, or why it works for them. Sometimes things are just an illusion, right? And so there's something to do with like, what is it? Comparison is, I don't know, there's something to do with thieves, right? Like, if you're comparing your life to other people, or you're comparing your results to what other people, hi Katrina, to what other people are getting, that is what's causing you to be up in your head, right? Let's keep going. I'm going to put these back and see what else comes out. Okay, so again, the initial card has something to do with, the initial message is about there being a new beginning for you within the next 72, and something that you're working on. Something that you, Hmm. Okay. We have tampering. Tampering says sabotaging, bully, deceitful, persuading others negatively. I'm really guided to the word sabotaging. It could be like, remember, we saw that card with the inconsistencies. So if you are being inconsistent with something, that is what is sabotaging your success. It could also be that someone is being inconsistent in your life, or someone like they're not really looking like they're very trustworthy in the next 72 hours because they're being very inconsistent. They don't mean what they say, they don't say what they mean. Their actions and their words are not aligning. There's some type of inconsistencies there. I really like, yeah, there's a lot of red string here. It's like someone's trying to cut through some type of red tape. Hmm. Okay. Happy birthday, Mackenzie. We have eavesdropping, secretly listening in, not minding their own business. And we have extraterrestrial, out of this world, nothing like they have seen before. Yeah, there is something, I don't know. Let me look at this eavesdropping real quick. I'm really guided to secretly listening in. I don't know if someone is like listening in on your conversations. For what purpose? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if someone is trying to tamper with something that you're trying to fix or something that you're working on. Hmm. Sitting on a pedestal, too perfect to fail, idealistic, respected, admired. For some of you guys, this could be like maybe you have like a platform or something like that. And it's almost like someone wants you, like someone is secretly watching that you're not aware of, and they actually want you to fail. For some of you guys, this has something to do with family. Like you don't know it, but they're watching or they're listening with something that you're doing. And they don't this, someone does not like what it is that you're doing. And so they listen in and they're trying to figure out a way, or they come in at like the most inconvenient times to try to interrupt you so that you can't keep working on something consistently. For some of you guys, this could even have something to do, like I said, for someone, like for some of you guys, it may have something to do with relationships. For some of you, it has something to do with like a goal or a project or work, or something that you're working on. But like in a relationship, this would be, you have some people that are kind of secretly hating on the fact that, I don't know, maybe relationships kind of come easy to you in the sense of like, um, you attract a lot of people in. And right when things get really good, it's like here comes a friend or a family member like interfering or putting their 2 cents in, because they really don't want you in this relationship, or they really don't want you to be happy, or there's some type of animosity, but it's secret, it's hidden, you don't really know about this. And it all has something to do with like they feel like you're always getting, like you're sitting on this pedestal, they feel like you always get what you want out of everything, out of life in general. I'm hearing something about kindness for weakness. It really feels like there's someone who knows what your weaknesses are, or they know like your weak spots. And so as soon as they start to see you being happy, they come in and they like do something to like play on your insecurities or something like that. Or they make you question, like if this is a relationship, they make you question your partner. If this is, work, they make you question, how good of a job you're doing. If this is like you're trying to start a business, they're making you question your decisions, with not just settling for a 9 to 5 the way that they did. I mean, it's something like that. For some of you guys, I'm going back to that mending card. I feel like you keep trying to fix something with a person who impacts or affects something that you're working on in a negative way. And if you want things to really get better, if you want to be successful in whatever this is, you're going to have to stop working on that relationship. Yeah. Again, I keep getting guided to like family. This could be someone that you feel like you have a really tight or strong tie or bond with this person. But if you're wondering why things always seem to go wrong, if like that's an issue that you're having, well, that's why. Yeah. But again, I'm hearing the man in the mirror. For some of you guys, there's something that you're doing. Okay. Alliances is what we have. See, I think that's funny because, and I love like when people put comments, and sometimes I see them, sometimes I acknowledge them, sometimes I don't. But the comment that just popped up, I'm not going to say what it says, but what I will say is this is a person that is worried about, what it is that I'm doing, right? They want to question what I'm doing. And that's what I feel like this is. Someone is coming in and they're questioning what you're doing, to try to get you to do something different just because they don't like it, right? Like imagine not worrying about your own life so that you can try to control someone else's. And typically these are people that they have little to no control over what's going on in their home, at their job. And I feel like that's something that you're not seeing. That's something that you're not realizing. You're giving a lot of credit to a person or a place or a situation or something like that, like they don't even have anything to show for their own lives. And they're trying to tell you what it is. Like they're tampering with yours because they're a failure at theirs, right? Someone is trying to tamper with something. They can't fix what's going on in their own life. So they take it upon themselves to try to say, okay, well, I'm going to fix your life. Yeah. Like that's in, and I feel like whoever this is someone that is actually close to you. Like for it to affect you in any type of way, it has to be someone that's close to you. And I feel like in the next 72 hours, you're going to recognize or you're going to realize who this person is. And look at that at the bottom, left on red. Ignoring and moving on. I feel like that is essentially the guidance because this is a person or this is a situation that knocks you off course or it interrupts or interferes what it is that you're working on. And you have to just like block that out, leave it on red, right? Ignore it altogether. Because you have goals. And look at that. At the top, we have inactive. Ignore it, ignore this person, or at least if you don't want to ignore the person altogether, you can ignore what it is that they're talking about so that it does not impact or sabotage or interfere with what this is that you have going on. So like, let's say that this is a relationship and someone keeps coming in and they're making comments about, like the relationships that you're in, right? Anytime they talk about your relationships, just don't say anything. Don't say a word. Just ignore them. You don't always have to respond to what people are saying, right? You don't have to always respond. And after a while, what's going to happen is we saw that inactive card. They're going to rest, they're going to retreat, they're going to move on, and you don't have to deal with them anymore. They're going to get the hint. They're going to take the hint. They're going to see that that is your boundary. and that they are not to cross it. And know that if this is a person that continues to try to cross a boundary, they have a problem with boundaries, right? They have a problem with control, with trying to control other people and other people's lives. And that is a them problem, not a you problem. If this is a person at work and they continue to like try to question the quality of your work, but they don't pay you, they're not your boss, they're not signing your check, they're not doing your review, you can just politely say, I would appreciate it if you didn't talk to me about this, or I would appreciate it if you didn't talk to me in this manner. Or same thing, just ignore it, ignore them. Yeah, in too deep. This is like, I know a lot of the times they talk about like the Cancer zodiac signs and how Cancers, like we are so emotional, overly emotional. And if this is something that you're experiencing with this particular person, they're getting you in your feelings. The key, the way out, the thing that you are needing to do different, that pebble that you're throwing into the water, into that lake, the one change, I talked about, that's a change that you need to make. You need to do something different. That change is going to be to not show any emotion, because what do they expect? They expect for you to show emotions. And when you're not showing emotions, they can't feed off of you. They can't feed off of that. So they have to move on to their next um, victim. That's essentially what that is. That is your way out, is to not show them any type of attention or emotion whatsoever, because honestly, they don't deserve it. Yeah, it says naive romantically, easily tricked or manipulated by others. I feel like whatever this is with those emotions, someone thinks that they can continue to use your emotions to manipulate you. Yeah. I feel like, but for a lot of you guys, that's an old part of you, or that is something that you need to like. That's the message that needs to be the old part of you. You need to put that part of you to rest. If you want to see dramatic changes and improvements, you're going to have to put that over emotional part to rest. Okay? We have liar, which says fabricator and storyteller. And we have burnout, which I feel like you're getting tired of, people trying to spin a web, spin a story, or flat out lie to you to try to get you into your emotions, to try to manipulate you into doing what it is that they want you to do. Okay? So it feels like, there's going, look at that, burdens at the bottom. It says mounting pressures. And at the top, it says wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. I really feel like this is the key for some of you guys for the next 72 hours. Making sure that you have your emotions in check, that you're blocking out people that, like, if there is a person, if there is like, I'm going to tell you one thing that I've learned to do, like, if I'm on TikTok, if I'm on YouTube and I see commenters that I don't, like really it's making me feel a certain type of way, I just block them out. I'm just going to block them out. There's no need in trying to prove things to people. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just block them out. If there are news stories that you don't want to see, block it out. If it's getting you to be overly emotional because it's not helpful for you, because it is knocking you off track or off course with something that you're working on. And yeah, it is having a negative impact on something that you want, need, and desire. And if anything is trying to get in the way of that, I feel like that is absolutely what is meant, you're meant to just leave that alone, to just drop it. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna see if there is a final message for you, but that's what we have for the next 72. You guys, I feel like someone is going to try to come in and interrupt your peace. That's the major message. Someone's going to come in and try to interrupt your peace, but you're aware of it and you have time to get your emotions in check now. In the next 72 hours, you may have to block a person out of your life. This person comes across as if they are trying to help you, if they're trying to save you, but they're not. They're not. They are, they have some type of hidden agenda. They have some type of secret agenda. They see you, I'm hearing living the high life. They see you like up on a pedestal, like you may be well loved, well liked. People are paying attention to you and they want to knock you off of that pedestal. But don't let them. Okay. Yeah, I'm being guided to number 3, which is about being optimistic. So if you feel like, earlier in the message, it was like, maybe you feel like you keep working towards something and you're not seeing any progress. This, I talked about this is why it's something to do with emotions. You're going to repeatedly have people trying to play on your emotions. And the one thing that you are need to do different is to not react, to not respond, and to block those people out of your life. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this message was helpful. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good, juicy stuff. I love you and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah.